Hi guys, I had got these nails, right? And I thought that, because I watched a video that you could put these on and use a UV light and you will have instant nails. And then you paint them, right? Come to find out, when you buy these are for your actual nails. The length of your nails. It's not going to give you more length if your nails is short. So I went through all the points and, you know, putting it on UV light, and I noticed the bottom still wouldn't cure. Like it was still very, very, very soft. So I was like, oh my gosh. I got really like just, you know, like I can't believe it. So now what I'm doing, and I wasn't even ready, prepared to do a full set of nails. But when I put them on, I realized it's not going to work. So I'm like, okay, well, today's Sunday. I don't got a lot to do. Just go ahead, do some nails. So I started already doing the right hand. But yeah, I was totally like crushed. Like, really? Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. That yeah, it will help if you got long nails and you put that on and put it on the UV light, and then it you know, it'll be hard, but it's, you got to have already the nail to do that. If you don't have the nail to do that, then it is not going to work out for you. It's not going to work out for you. So I already had put these on. So this is one, and now I'm adding acrylic to it to make it hard. And these is actual acrylics because it's not going to work. So what I realized is that I didn't know that you'll be considered unique when you can use your right hand and left hand. Okay, I didn't know that. So I found that out when I went to the Asians, and they was like, you know, sometimes I go and just get a feel. I do my set, and then when I get pressed for time, I'll go and let them do a feel on me. So, you know, the first thing they ask is, who did your nails? You know, like, where you go? Who did them? And I'd be like, I did them. And they was like, you did them? Right and left hand? And I said, yeah. And they was like, wow, that is very unique. Normally people can't do right and left hand. But what I realized, the key to using right and left hand, if y'all get this little bitty brush that's easy to control the acrylic, you can do it, because it's a smaller brush based on a big brush. Okay, so if you get this smaller one, you might have to go over it a couple times because it's only picking up so much. But if you use the smaller brush, you'll be able to do your right and left hand because the brush is small. You use a big brush, it's kind of bulky, more heavier, a little harder to work. So you see it picks up just a little, but you're going to be building because you don't want it to be too thin where it's going to just pop. Okay, so that's the key to doing the nails. When you're able to do your right and left hand and practice, make perfect. So if you never did it before, I suggest get your practice nails and start practicing, and you know, and do it. And just remember, anything you set your mind to, you can do it. So I sit back and that's what I do. I'll be like, you know what? I wasn't even in the mood for no nails, but I thought that that was going to be a really interesting video that I could share a tip with you guys, and you just go get it and get the UV light, and you be in there, and come to find out that it don't work like that. It's only going to work like that if you already got long nails. So if you already have the longer nails, then you buy these little nail tips from Amazon, okay? You buy them, and you need a UV light, and it's a video. And there, now the one I watched, it was the white tips. But I was under the impression that the lady, right, that I was looking at, that she didn't use, no, you know, her nails were short, and she cured it with the UV light, and it did it. Now I know if you get the fiberglass set, it can work like that. So when you get the fiberglass set, it will work like that. So it's behaving a little iffy. I just put some acrylic on top of it. It's behaving a little weird. So I might actually have to pop them off and put acrylic on there, because it's looking real foggy. So I was just trying to, like, okay, hey, I got it on there. How about I just take some acrylic and do what it do. But it's behaving. This is a acrylic nail right here. But that first one and these other ones is those little plastic nail things that once you put them under the UV light. Now it does turn hard, but it don't turn hard enough where it will give you, you know, a long nail. The bottom of the nail tip, because there's no nail there, is flexible and it's moving. So that's what wound up happening. So just wanted to let y'all know that I was trying to figure out, come up with something unique, and unfortunately it didn't work. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday, and I'm just sitting here listening at my manifestation stuff and doing some nails. I really wasn't going to put them on, but that's what happened. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. And all the nail stuff, this is my nail light, my nail drill, my nail everything. I think I got video. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But nice drill. So I got all of this from Amazon. So okay, guys, I'm just using the light. I'm sitting here watching myself. When I get ready to file it, I'm gonna go in the other room. I just wanted to watch my manifestation stuff. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. My eyes look super huge. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will talk to you guys later. Toodles. Okay, so now we're doing the fun part. I bought this stamp thing, and I tried on the end of the nail because for some reason it ain't working out for me. So all this is UV light stuff that I use that dries under the UV light. So I got the nails completed. So I want to do a little story time, y'all. Okay. So I got my friend guy, and we've been friends for a while, and we talk to each other all the time. Okay, we talk to each other all the time. So I noticed that for some reason he has started getting a bunch of female friends or cousins. You know, I mysteriously, like I know a lot of his family. So he started picking up these cousins, and I was like, oh, is that on your dad's side? Is that on? And he'd be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So he'll talk to me a little bit about it. And I'm listening in the conversation that they will have. Now, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Like me personally, I would not have sexual conversations with my male cousin about me having intimacy with a man. So he was telling me that one of the cousin girl was going through some stuff, and she had this man, and you know, she was sleeping with the man or whatever. First she said she wasn't, then she was, and then now the man so happily supposed to be crazy. She had to go get order OPs on him and all that, you know. So I'm like, and then he said, I told her, stop giving him that old goody. And I said, but he said, you know, stop giving him that good, sweet, you know what, when he said the P word. And I said, you talk to your cousins like that? He said, yeah, what's wrong with that? I said, to me, that's inappropriate. for you to be telling your cousin to stop giving up her sweet you know what. And I said, I don't know. I said, but maybe that's a North Carolina thing. I'm not for sure. I said, but I noticed that was kind of weird because I'm like, some people may do it, but no, I ain't going to talk at all. I don't even talk to my male cousins like that. I was going to say if I was having a problem or something with a guy like, well, I was afraid of, maybe, but I would never go so deep and be talking to my male cousin about our intimacy settings. So, but maybe they do that. So, I noticed that. So we have a routine that we do where when I go outside at night, me and him always get on the phone. He was like, you're a lady, you there by yourself. Some nights you shouldn't be outside, with the dog. So he's like, every time you you take him out at night, we had this routine where I would call. So, I called his phone and he was like, I'm at Dairy Queen. And I'm like, hello? I said, I didn't ask you where you. I know, I'm at Dairy Queen. I'm with, and he named the one girl that's supposed to be. Now, this other one supposed to be his friend. So this one lady got in a car accident, and God bless her. I hope she get well. So she's kind of fractured up. But one thing blew me off. He said him and her is just friends. They real cool. And he said she was talking about a sponge bath. And he went over. I said, did you go get your friend a sponge bath? He gonna talk, you trying to be funny? I said, she was telling you she needed a sponge bath and you went over there. And I was like, I'm just asking. No, I ain't giving no sponge bath. Why would you ask me something stupid like that? I said, I'm just shocked that she was on the phone telling you she need a sponge bath. I'm like, me, if I need a sponge bath, I ain't gonna get on the phone and tell you to come give me no sponge bath. I said, normally a lady would tell a man that she had intimacy with to come and help her, even if they're not intimate, because she was in a crisis. And then I was like, but he claimed like he didn't do it. So I don't know why he had been lying. Maybe he just don't want me in his business and he don't tell me stuff no more because he started getting all these mysterious people. So I wind up calling him and trying to talk to him. I was sending him something and I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings with Rashida. I'm like, who? Kurt, why am I being? Because I'm being stupid as fuck. I've never heard this name. No, I'm going to talk to you later. But he yelled at me. And it really hurt my fucking feelings. Because I'm like, why is he acting so weird, so rude? And then my sister was like, maybe he want this woman to think that, maybe you a potential or something. And I was like, if he was busy and he had a date and he had company spend the night over, then I felt like he should have said, hey, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to have company. Somebody spend the night. So tonight, me and you ain't going to be on the phone when you go take the dog out. I wouldn't have even called. But I felt like lately, and there's been different girls, he's been yelling at me. Like when I'm calling him, like if I'm a bugaboo. So I'm like, my feelings is hurt. So I had to explain to him because I didn't want him to think like my feelings is hurt because I'm jealous of trying to like him. So I'm like, let me tell you why my feelings is hurt. I said, because me and you are friends. And if you was having company and you was going to be busy, then I felt that you should have told me that. And out of respect, I wouldn't have called. I said, but you started yelling at me and screaming at me like if I was a bugaboo. And I said, me and you ain't even on that type of time. I said, you done had plenty of women. And I'd sit there and lecture you about them. I said, so now all of a sudden you done got secretive. You don't want to tell me nothing no more. Which, okay, he's entitled to that. But I felt he should have said he's busy, then answering the phone and screaming at me. So finally now, the lady in the house, so he called back because I had blocked him. But I see he called and I called. And he like, hello. I said, let me tell you something. I said, you've been acting real weird. And he said, I told you. I said, you didn't fucking tell me no early this morning you had no date. I said, if you really trying to get my attention, you tell me. I said, you ain't tell me nothing about being on no date, having no date. And I said, then you gonna fucking scream at me like I'm a fucking child, like I'm bothering you. I said, that hurt my fucking feelings. I said, I'm gonna give you all the fucking space you need. Okay? But now he outside trying to go get some condoms so he can get back in there and get on his meat, on his tender beat. So he, yeah, okay, whatever. So he wasn't even worried about what I was saying or the fact that him yelling and screaming at me hurt my feelings. So like I told him, if you was busy and you had company, you should have answered the phone. Hello? Hey, I'm on a date. I'm with Rashida, whoever. You got to tell, she going to be here a couple of days. So matter of fact, normally when you call tonight with the dog, don't call tonight. Because I'm busy. I ain't gonna be able to be available. And I would have respected that. But I'm like, he really hurt my damn feelings. yelling and screaming at me. And I told my sister, I want to say this because I don't want you to get it confused and think that I'm like jealous. I said, I'm not jealous out of trying to block you. I said, my feelings is hurt because you yelled at me. And like anybody that do something every day, it's a habit. And I said, you know, we do it all the time. So I'm used to talking to you. And if you was going to be busy, matter of fact, you could introduce me to the lady. Hey, about how you doing? You and her could have been on the phone with me, but maybe they was doing other stuff. But I don't know. He yelled at me and he hurt my fucking feelings. So I blocked him. So I told him now when Rashida gone and the broke leg lady gone and then the cousin gone and then kind of found out, I said, then I asked him, I said, so all these women, so what it is, he's been on Thunderbee, whatever. Y'all know that one. Tinder or whatever, but I be being funny. Thunderbee, I call it. He been on Thunderbee and he's been encountering all these different ladies and he's been tossing them, you know what I mean? And making it to me, because I guess he don't want to show me that he a thought like these are his family members, because all of a sudden he got like 3-4 cousins, female cousins, and the conversations they have be real weird. I say, y'all talk like that? You go, I said, I don't even like when me and you on the phone and you be like, I gotta go to the bathroom and do that. I said, don't tell me, just say bye. Don't tell me all that. But I don't know. It's just maybe I was expecting too much. What do y'all think? But it did hurt my feelings for him to yell at me and scream at me like that, like if I was a bugaboo. And I'm like, if you was busy and you had company, then all you had to do was say that, hey, I got company, me and you ain't gonna be able to talk, so I'll talk to you later. But he wasn't. So my sister said he used you as like making a lady, because you're a woman and she probably hearing your voice like you some potential woman that's wanting him, and he kind of just left it like that to kind of get her, like probably, you know, because, you know, I guess when they be on Thunderbee, they have different options. So he probably trying to let her know, look, you better get on this train, because you don't pick me, you see they calling. So I was like, wow. And I told him, you probably got that lady thinking that I'm some bugaboo, some other chick. He said, no, she don't think that. I told her about you, that I got a female friend, best friend that live in Minnesota. She know about you. I said, you couldn't have told her that, because the way you was screaming, like if you had hearing, if you had hearing aids and you couldn't fucking hear you. I didn't ask you. I said, when I asked you one day, I was like, hello, you. I'm at Dairy Queen. I said, then next time I'm talking to you another day, I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings with Rashida. I'm like, you start screaming. Like if I couldn't hear you. I said, I've never asked you where you was. I said, hello. And I said, then you start screaming and shouting like if I'm bugging you. So now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, my sister was like, yeah, he was using you to make the lady jealous or whatever. So I hope it's Tenderbees and Thunderbees relationships work, because when they be gone and he need a friend, I'm not talking to his ass. He really gonna feel this, because don't fucking yell at me. I had another friend do some dumb shit like that, like yelled at me, and I ain't his. Now he be, hey, friend my ass, because you yelling. I don't know why they do that. Like, huh? I'm not gonna be yelling at, because I got company and my significant other's here. I'm gonna answer the phone. Hey, what's up? Nothing. My baby here. And he'll be here for a couple days or whatever. And I say it in front of my baby, because my baby know about him. I ain't got to say it behind his back, because sometimes when people are your friend and you got these newer relationships, a lot of times these relationships might not work out. But a lot of time we give up on our friends to try to sustain these type of relationships. And then we wind up feeling like a damn fool, because we done ran everybody off, because we think we got Mr. Perfect or Miss Right. And now all of our friends is not around. But it's like, that's what I was trying to explain. I'm not saying to him out of jealousy. I said, it's the way you was yelling and screaming at me. Like if she could think that you was talking to a child. I said, you never told me that you was on a date, because if you would have, I wouldn't have called you. You never acknowledged that to me. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm asking too much, but what y'all think? So I'm trying to let it cure so I can do this hand, and then I put the top coat on, and then I'll let y'all see. So, but yeah, my feelings was hurt. The way he yelled at me, and I was asking my sister, my best friend, they was like, no, if I had a friend and they did that, my feelings would be hurt too. So yeah, and I explained to him, so I didn't text him. I explained to him that They got these houses now. They got basketball courts in them. Wouldn't that have been nice? When my kids was younger, I'm the TV. These new houses they building out here, they got full court basketball courts in them. So the house is like $890,000 for those houses. So yeah. But I'm like, shit, for that price, you just go to the gym, right? Could you imagine you in a house and all you hear is, because the floors is made like that, and all you hear is that basketball, and don't let them get that timer thing. All day, you'll be like, God damn, why did I get a basketball court in this damn house? Because the house ain't big like mansion style. It's an $800,000 house, and it's got this big space for this gym, but everything else in the house is, it's ordinary. It ain't like it's, where the basketball court on this side and that, you know what I mean? So you could be upstairs in the living room or whatever, or the rooms, and all you're going to hear is that ball bouncing. So probably not a good idea. Yeah. Or play ball when you're at work. Okay, guys. And I get them done and get them cured. I'll come back. Okay, guys. So I am totally finished. So I painted my toes too. So you got to have the white hands, then you got to have the white toes. So I got it all done. So now I just have to give myself a good moisturize. I want to put some of this on there. And frankincense for my face. This stuff make your skin so soft. So you know what, guys? And sitting here waiting to get my stuff dry, I thought about it. I don't think that he was wrong, but I think that it was his delivery on how he handled me. And sometimes I think that people want to have some privacy. There will be some things you're not going to tell your friends. So when I thought about it, I'm like, there is some secrets probably that you got that you ain't saying to your friends. So it probably was nothing that he wanted to share with me. But it reminds me back to the journey that I'm on. When you put a lot of responsibility on your friends. So, I don't know. I guess just since my situation and what happened with my son, I have more fear than I've had before. Like I've never had a fear like that. I never had a fear. So it's like, I guess now life, I view things different, real different, and I'm more cautious and knowing that there's people out there and people will hurt you, but I have another line of defense that I can use. I don't have to have nobody on the phone with me. Okay. So, but it's just a way that he talked to me, and I didn't like it. But one thing I don't like to do, and that's with nobody, I don't like to get attached to nothing I can't walk away from. And sometimes we get reliable and we get attached to these friendships. And if that happened to me before, even with a female friend, that when she wound up getting married, the lady was jealous because, she's a lesbian, and the lady didn't like the way I dress or whatever. But the lady, made her make an ultimatum, me or her. So, of course, she chose that, but which I didn't understand. Like, why were we giving ultimatums and we friends? And, me and her don't have nothing going on. And I don't know. But it's just, people have their ways. So, the one thing that I always do for all my friends and close people, I pray for them for happiness, health, success, true happiness. And, this woman could be his true happiness. So he did what he needed to do. I just don't like the way he went about it, but it's also a wake-up call for me. I don't like to be codependent on people like that. And y'all probably wonder, like, well, why you ain't on the phone with your man, and why he not talking to you? Why you, a lot of people work. They be at work. They have a lot of stuff they doing. And to be honest, I'm not codependent like that. I'm not the type of woman that be needy. Like, I don't know. I guess my baby daddy taught me, like, being around him and watching. Some men don't like needy women. Like, every 5 minutes, they acting like a baby. Oh, can you talk to me while I do this and all this and that? They want a woman, especially I don't live together, have some independence. Like, he don't want to be like a babysitter. So I don't at all will count on a guy that I'm seeing and have him on the phone all the time. And it's that like we spent the night together. I'm not going to be up all day on the phone with him. I don't know. My mind have too many other things. And then honestly, Gino, chill out. I'm not married, so I'm not really, you know, you could be happy and with somebody, but I don't know, when you're married, it's a whole nother different level. But you know, I just don't be up under people like that. I like to give people their space. And we developed that friendship because that's what he developed. He developed that for us. It was his idea. Hey, when you be outside at night, call me. You be out there with that dog at night, you know, pick up the phone, call me, da-da-da-da-da. What do you want? Okay, give me a second. So with that, with everything being said, I understood what happened. It was me with expectations, and I don't like to put expectations on nobody but myself. So when he wasn't able to be there, it let me down, but it was his delivery. If he'd have talked to me, not yelled at me, that'd have been better. So with that being said, it's just a wake-up call. It just got me going right back to who can I count on. Okay, so with that, you guys have a awesome night. All right, and the nails are finished, but yeah, I tried to get those little stamp nails. If y'all seen that on, well, I don't be on Instagram, I synced it on Pinterest, but they had, these is the full set from this video, but well, this one is stamped, that one, and yeah, but it wasn't working out. The stamp is for shorter nails. So if y'all saw that video with the stamp and they put it on there and just use the UV light and they file it and put a top coat on it, yeah, if you already got long nails, but if you got shorter nails and you want some length, that ain't gonna work out for you. So with that being said, you guys have a happy Sunday. Toodles.